Good morning. Well, we woke up this morning in a truck stop in, where are we?
Right outside of Denver.
Right outside of Denver. So the Goodwill bins in Denver opens in about 2 hours. We got about an hour and a half to get there. So should be able to use the bathroom, go roll in there right on time. Traffic willing. If we're a little bit late, that's all right. Hang around for some Goodwill bins today. You ready?
No.
You gotta get up. How you feel waking up in a parking lot at 6:30 in the morning?
Tired.
I'm a little tired, but I'm kind of caught up on sleep. I feel okay. We're gonna get something to drink. We're gonna go. Six t-shirts for $12. I'm gonna buy all the black ones. All right, first pickup of the day. I brought like 25, 26 black t-shirts. They're actually the t-shirts that I make our merch out of, so they were even cheaper than I normally pay for them. So I just bought all the black ones. I bought every single one of them.
That's awesome.
And I bought you donuts.
Yay!
My GPS has an arrival time of about 7:44. And according to everything on the internet about this Goodwill bins that we're going to, it says that it opens at 8. Now, I've been giving this disclaimer on every video that we make on the road about the Goodwill bins. It's all up in the air right now. Pretty much most of the opening times on the internet have been right. Not all of them, but most of them have been right. But a lot of them have stipulated, well, that we're doing this or implementing this process because of coronavirus. And the internet has said that this one's only letting 20 people in, which is way below anything we've heard. Even our Goodwill bins at home still letting in like 75, 80 people. So a lot of the process stuff that we've read on the internet before going to the bins, we've got there and it's been wrong. Like on yesterday's episode, I think, they said that they're closing down every other hour. You gotta leave and then come back and things will be restocked. We got there, that was not the case. So who knows if that stuff's the case, but I'm saying all this to say, if you're gonna do any Goodwill bin shopping in the next little bit, be prepared to be disappointed, be prepared to be turned away. You don't know what's gonna happen. You really don't. And I have no idea what we're rolling into. Because like if we get there and there's 25 people in line, do we just leave? Do we go to some regular Goodwills? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But at any rate, I'm excited to be in Denver, so stick around. We're gonna figure out some thrifting to do one way or another. So we're not about to walk into the Goodwill bins. We're actually about to walk into the Home Depot. Let me tell you, this is pretty crazy, and this is why I'm so serious about that disclaimer that I gave. We got there and they said, we will not let you in without gloves. Didn't say that on the website where they talked about the limitations and the precautions about coronavirus. Not really complaining. I can't help but hit home. You don't know what you're gonna get into. Here we go. $10 for 3 pair. All right, well, we got the gloves, and the rest of the day is gonna be pretty interesting because are they gonna let us back in? Or are we gonna have to wait a while? I was getting up so early for nothing. It's just really strange to me that they had everywhere posted everything you need to know about the limitation of how many people they'll let in, not the requirement for the gloves. Though there's a really good chance there's something we're not understanding, and there's some maybe larger citywide requirement. I mean, no one in Home Depot had gloves on, but I'm just not at this point going to assume I have any idea what's going on, because I do not. But let's go see if we can get back in there now. So we got here, because of the glove situation, a little bit too late to get to the first stuff. A lot of people had cartons full of stuff that I would have at least liked to have dug through, but it's all right, because I've got somebody's leftovers here. Yoda, dope. There's some like gnarly looking yo-yos in there. And I think not one, but 2 trolls. So I'm going to buy the trolls for sure, at least.
What do you think the odds are I find the other one? Nice Doc Marten. I was just talking about one of these yesterday. I found a pair that was a bit too expensive and a lot bigger. These are perfect, and I want the other pair. And I don't know if I'm gonna ever find it.
I guess it's Garfield Day, I don't know. Garfield Easter.
Oh my gosh. Random giant Tupperware bowl. No way I'm ever finding the lid, but that's cool. Did pretty good on that rotation. Found some beautiful glassware and then a little Tupperware Jello mold. I've been avoiding buying this one for a while because it's been just like a little bit overpriced, but it'll be like 50 cents here and I'm cool with that. This is beautiful. Anytime I find a little stained glass something in the shape of something, it sells, and it sells pretty well. I think one thing I sold for like 200 bucks, one I sold for like 40, but still totally fine. These are stunning. I have no idea what they are. I mean, obviously they're gonna be plates, but I don't know like what their value is. I just thought they were so pretty. Oh, they're Pottery Barn, so they're probably not worth anything. I just opened the box and looked at the top one and I was like, oh, these are pretty, I wanna look at these. They're really nice though. Oh my goodness.
What?
Surprise, Princess Diana.
You didn't know it was in there?
No. That's really funny. I'm actually gonna look it up because sometimes those plates are valuable, those collector plates, but that's that. They're mostly Pottery Barn. But I don't necessarily have to sell vintage stuff in my booth. It can be whatever I want, but I'm gonna avoid these because plates don't do well anyway. Usually people already have their set of plates that they love.
All right, well, already Hannah's found my find of the day, this oil can. But I don't know if you realize this should go in your booth.
I know, that's why I grabbed it.
Yeah, we'll put that in your booth. I found a Mountain Smith bag, which they're just really nice, high quality, outdoorsy bags. This is what we're really here for. I don't know if there's anything in here I'll get or not, but I definitely want to look at it all.
Release the plush.
Release the plush. I'm out looking at it, maybe. If I'm desperate, maybe. Thank you.
I have too big of a bag of them already.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to see all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it from the outside doesn't look like anything I need. Just a mountain sensible plush. I just saw an Angry Bird.
Yeah.
This is really heavy. Ooh, there we go. I knew there'd be one. All right, that's not Curious George, is it? It is?
Yeah.
I'll get that one too. And then, pretty much the only thing else in here that's interesting, I think, is that Shamu. Yeah, all right, well, we got two. Did you find some jeans?
Yeah.
So this makes me really want to go to some regular Goodwill stores. Not sure if we will today, but they have grab bags and they have their own custom labels. That's pretty cool. At the store, this would have been $3. There's nothing in it I want, but I am gonna buy a piece of clothing. That'll sell every day on Depop.
Okay, just a little quick update on the Diana plate in case you were just on the edge of your seat about it. There is one listed for 50 bucks and they sell for about $5. So that is wishful thinking on that person's $50 price offer, but we're not gonna be getting that. That's okay. We'll go put these all back. Ooh, Harley. Very nice. Get both of those. Some more Levi's. Oh, there's another. They're Mexico. Are they also 30s? I'll probably get both of them even if they are. Where'd that tag at? I'm getting it. I'm getting there. There we go. $29's even better. So I saw this whenever the rotation was about to start and I had to walk away from it. How is it still sitting here? What is it? Are you joking? Wait, you're joking. I'm so pumped.
What'd you find?
It was just sitting there like on the top of the bin, like nobody even looked at it. I saw it in the rotation before like before it even started.
And it sat there for like 10 minutes, somebody grabbed it?
I thought it was in a different bin, so I didn't even like look for it. I thought it was already gone.
I know, because we know about these kinds of things, that this is worth a little bit, but I guess we'll have to talk about at the end exactly how much. So if you're curious, if you want to know, stick around.
So excited.
It's worth a little bit. The Super Ultimate Awesome Award today goes to Hannah because she found the hot ticket item. And then she just found me this, an inbox Batman Hot Wheel RC. Now the real question is though, am I going to open this and play with it? Actually, hold on. I think this is not the RC. This is an add-on for the RC. So, it's still awesome because it's in box, so I'll get it. But I can't go out in the parking lot right now and strap my GoPro to a Batmobile, which is what I was planning on doing.
Dang it.
But you found all the good stuff. You found that. Did you see this I found?
I did, and I was going to ask you about it because you're actually better at spotting like how cool these are.
Yeah, well, this design across the chest, I will post this, and as soon as it gets cold, someone will buy it. And we've got a lot to talk about here.
I'm so pumped.
I wish it fit me.
I've never found one with a lining.
Yep. Yeah, there's I don't know what to tell you about that. That's just awesome. So we need to sort all this stuff up. All right, well, let's talk about that bins a little bit before we get out of here. If you're pretty new to the channel, you may not know how we normally film stuff like this. Normally we film a lot more to bins, but for whatever reason, Kansas City On has been a lot more strict about lots of things, a lot about the order of operations, how things work in the store. They've been a lot more strict about things like this. This is the only time we've ever had gloves enforced in the bins out of just tons and tons of bins. Again, no complaint. We showed up not knowing, and we found out, thank God, thank the good Lord above, there was a Home Depot just right over there. But there's a lot about the bins that I want to get out now, because normally we talk about stuff and what we learned in wrap-ups, but we won't film the wrap-up today because we're driving on. So let's just talk now about it and what we noticed, what we didn't notice. One of the first things I guess to talk about, the prices were identical to our Phoenix bins, so $1.39 per pound. That's about what ours is, right?
Yeah.
And then the other big thing about how they're operating now, and honestly I hate to even address some of this stuff because it probably won't matter in another month or two or whatever, maybe another year. If you're watching this video 6 months plus after we shot it, the way that they do rotation will probably change. They did something wildly different before coronavirus, and now that there's coronavirus, they're making people sit in numbered chairs, almost like musical chairs around the wall, and you get called up by number to go stand at the new rotation of bins.
It's a good way to enforce people getting out of the way for them, so yeah, that's kind of nice.
And I've never seen that. I've never seen them make you sit down. And that was interesting because when we were in line to go in the store, they were telling people, get a number and go sit down. And I was like, what does that mean? I've never been told to go sit down in the bins. So that was interesting. Good to know. I guess if you're watching this video close to when we post it, you can expect something like that. But if you're watching it down the road and thinking about going, it'll be a lot different. It'll probably be a lot different. That's the real interesting thing about our road trip right now, is that everything we find out and everything we know is all different than it was, and is likely different than it will be. What was the lady's name we talked to in there?
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
There was a really nice lady named Elizabeth. She gave me some awesome stuff, which we'll have to talk about in the wrap up. But she gave us a lot of info about, you know, how long it's been this way and what's changed since the coronavirus. It's all good to know. It's all really good to know, because it's very, very easy to walk into a bins for the first time and get in trouble. And matter of fact, when they were doing the line, they were calling numbers, and the guy was like going, come on, no, sit down. And I didn't know who he was talking to because I didn't know what numbers he was calling. But you know, if I had to come back here tomorrow though, I'd get it. I wouldn't get in trouble. I'd know what to do. So when you go into a bins for the first time, just kind of watch people and don't be in a rush. Don't try to fight people for stuff. But that's order of operations. I think maybe we should kind of talk about the quality of the stuff. Elizabeth also said, which thanks again, Elizabeth, if you're watching. Thank you so much for the info. She said today was just kind of average. There's nothing great. And yeah, like I bought a basket full of nonsense toys for my antique mall. Hold up your jacket.
I got a found okay jeans, but like this is probably fine to the trip.
Right.
This is amazing.
Yeah, we'll talk about how much it's worth roughly in the wrap up, so stick around if you're ready for that. But like, this is like a once a month kind of item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Not
awesome.
listen, there are once a year, once every couple year items, and we've found Levi jackets that were once a year, once a couple year items. This is a once a month, once every couple months kind of item. It's special. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I can't really hate on the quality of the items, because anytime we walk into any kind of Goodwill and find a once a month item, I'm like, yes.
It's a good day.
Yeah, and I got myself a nice new little laptop bag, so
Woo.
that's what I'm gonna use that for. It's like it's a very heavy duty, water resistant, though probably not waterproof bag, and I'm very fond of burgundy, so that was my find of the day there. I'm happy. All right, let's talk about the Goodwill bins in Denver. Now, how many bins were there in Denver?
3.
There were 3 bins in Denver. We went to all 3 of them. This episode that you're watching today is just the first of 3 episodes in Denver where we went to each of the Goodwill bins. And I'll tell you what, they were all pretty awesome. They were all definitely bins I would definitely spend some more time in, and I would say this one on today's episode is the biggest, so the next couple aren't quite as big, but they're still good, and they're still good episodes that I'm excited for you to watch over the next couple of days. So let's talk about this bins a little bit. We're not gonna be able to say too much that we haven't already said, but I just want to reiterate some things or touch on some new things. I can't remember what I said in the last couple clips. That was actually a couple days ago for us, but I just remember this bins. I remember the people being friendly.
Yeah.
Which sometimes can be a deal breaker for Goodwill bins in different cities. Sometimes you'll go in there and you're like, don't want to spend any time around these people.
Very true.
But that was not the case at this bins. People there were nice. A lady named Elizabeth definitely befriended us and made sure we didn't get in trouble. Because as I've said 1,000 times on this channel, I don't personally know anybody that's been to more bins than we have. I'm sure some of you watching that are into what we're into might have been to more than us, but I've been to like 30 of them.
Yeah.
And you still just can't go into a new one and be an expert.
No.
Because every one of them operates so differently, and even some of them, and Elizabeth was kind of explaining this to us, or at least agreeing that this has been our experience in other bins, that like you could have different rule sets on different days in the same bins because of different managers in them. So she was there and super nice and helpful with us, making sure we didn't get in trouble, because there was an order of operations in this bins I've never seen, and we've already talked about it. You guys have already seen it, so you know, but
if I were to go back to that bins, there would be things that I would want to do different. I would want to try to get a number over by the closed section instead, and I didn't know that was a thing, so...
there's 2 sets of sections you can set in and get a number to be basically win the lottery to go get to the bins first. That's a terrible way to put it, but we both got in the junk section, so she didn't get first to any close. I don't think that matters, though. There's something in this bag that...
I did pretty well despite that.
Yeah,
so.
that's pretty well. So let's go ahead and jump into this stuff, and I'm kind of excited. I'm actually, we're a few videos ahead. You're gonna notice because you just watched this in Denver, and then you see here I'm at home. This is not a green screen. Those are actually my video games. But we've kind of had to leave stuff sectioned off per video so we can get to it and do the wrap up. I'm glad this one's over because I'm actually wanting to use this bag.
Yeah.
Because it's a good quality bag. My name is Dallas. I weigh 400 pounds and I tear stuff up real easy.
And you love bags.
And I love bags. So this is a bag I can't tear up too easily because how well made it is. So I'm going to be putting some of my tools in that to take with us.
Woo!
There's usually a bag with us that I keep in the van that I can take into bins or other places if I need to with my screwdrivers to test stuff, etc., etc. So that'll be basically a small little tool bag. I'll have to put some patches on it too. So, what did you get?
Okay, I got this finally.
You've been wanting one?
No, I've seen this 100 times at so many different Goodwills, and it's like $3.99, $2.99. $1.99. I'm like, I don't want to spend $2 on that.
So you waited for it to show up at the bins?
Yeah, I spent 25 cents on it. It's got the lid. Just fantastic.
Very good. I think the rest of this is all yours, right?
I believe so.
All right, well, let's trade these. I believe this is all me. I don't think I needed to buy this. I just can't pass up stuff when it shows up at the bins complete in box.
Yeah.
So there is a Hot Wheel branded remote control Batmobile, and this is some add-ons for it, and it's compatible with a set that has several other brandings with it. So you can see there's some Mario stuff that goes with. I personally, remote control stuff is something that I'm very, 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 very fond of. And speaking of which, it's something I kind of want to get into on some videos, but we have a new channel. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. And you can check that link below and go check it out. It doesn't have a ton to do with this channel, but it's not completely incongruent, or it's not completely the other direction, but it's just another place for us to do a little bit more specified stuff. Like, I love remote control cars, so maybe I'll just want to randomly do a video on remote control cars that if I post on this channel, a second video per day, it would probably kind of just get like 1,000 views, 2,000 views, and not our normal 5,000 to 6,000 views. So that's all that is, and I think I might actually hold on to this now that I didn't notice this before, that it might be compatible with the same stuff as the Mario stuff.
Yeah.
So that kind of video, I'd love to like throw that, race Batman versus Mario, and just have a good time on a video with that. So this might actually stay here on the shelf. But do go check that channel out.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. We've got one video up as of shooting this, and I think it's just gonna get a video or two per week.
Yeah.
And basically just be standalone over there, kind of by itself, and just maybe attract a different audience, because it's a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is why she has her Pokemon shirt on. It's not entirely Pokemon, but it's a lot of Pokemon, and there's plenty of you watching who are gonna like that kind of thing, so go check it out. But there's plenty of you who do not care about Pokemon, so stay here. But let's keep moving. I got a Curious George. I forgot about him. That's awesome. That'll sell overnight at our toy booth. What else did you get?
Got a pretty dope Lilo and Stitch shirt for the toy booth. He's got the bag. Ah, he's cute. He's got like the arms.
Is that for my toy booth?
Yeah.
It's mine. I'm into that. Elizabeth actually handed me this, so this will be going in our toy booth as well. Transformer. You talk about your next thing. I'll see if I can make them transform. Disclaimer, okay, let's maybe not do that, because you won't be able to hear Hannah talk. I'm so bad at Transformer toys and getting them to put back together.
Yeah. And you're like too strong for your own good, so you like accidentally snap
the pieces off, yeah.
I got a couple of vintage Levi jeans, which was pretty exciting. This one's pretty distressed, so that always is really nice, because then it just adds a little more personality to it, and people like that.
Heck yeah. Alright, we will, and a Rubik's Cube. I've got a shelf full of Rubik's Cubes. I don't know why I keep buying so many. I've got more than I need to put in my toy booths right now. I've got a shelf that I've been putting together where I'm trying to keep like one of every size, one of every make, like kind of a collection of Rubik's Cubes. I don't need that one though. I've already got like 10 of it. What else did you get?
Well, I got a couple more Levi jeans. This one's got a little bit of a blowout in the back, so I need to fix that for sure. Here is yet another pair. This one's got the ripped knees, which is perfect. And I got, well, you found me this actually.
Yeah.
So this was, I found it and then I was like, I don't know if it's cool enough. He's always the one that decides whether or not the windbreakers are cool enough.
Well, you'll see this if you resell clothes as much as we do. Full disclaimer, this is how we make our money reselling. You see us doing video games, a lot of that's collecting. You see us doing toys, that's our toy booths, and that stuff's doing more and more money for us. But our biggest focus, and the thing that takes most of our time and kind of makes us be really focused on one thing and not many others, is clothes, because we do so well with it.
For sure.
That it makes it hard to kind of, when you guys are commenting, I can't believe you don't look at this specific thing or that specific thing. If you understood how much work we have to do a day just getting our clothes posted so we can continue to enjoy the amount of income we have, that's why. So I say that to say, those jackets were a crazy seller last year.
Yeah.
There was 1 month I sold 20 of them, no exaggeration, $35 a pop. And it hasn't been so hot this year. He's
They're
mad.
kind of starting to go
Listen,
out of
buddy,
style.
buddy, you gotta not sit over there and meow at us. He's just sitting over there meowing. You want your turn?
I'll take you.
Okay.
Come here, baby.
So yeah, I only get the super, super hot color block jackets, and that one was pretty cool. And when winter rolls back around this time, that'll sell for sure. All right.
He is big mad.
He's mad. He doesn't want to be held on. He wants outside. We'll have to go run a lap with him whenever we're done. Some Simpsons action. I keep buying more and more into plushie, and I kind of made a conscious decision when we opened the antique booths that we run that I wasn't going to do a lot of plushie. But I keep finding out more and more that certain stuff does well, and I'm sure a lot of you know this. I've got a lot of friends that resell very specific plushie stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
But the ideal thing with the plushies for us in our antique mall is just that, like, a lot of stuff like this may not have much value, but I can get it for $1 and sell it for $3, and then I start doing it by volume.
Yeah, and I feel like a collector's gonna really like her. Like, oh my god, it's crusty.
Right, yeah. What else did you get?
I forgot about this one too. This is super great Harley Davidson shirt.
Oh wow, did you see the stripes on the front?
I've actually been selling Harley Davidson stuff in my dish booth very well. Like, we threw up one shirt up on the, like, on a hanger up in the back,
so
and people are like, hey.
So the people walking down the aisle go, oh, hey, look at that.
I have like 2 left in the booth. So. And
we started with like 30, so that's good. I got so much nonsense today, it's dumb. For a while, this was several months ago, I started to collect a shelf full of these because I had the extra space. And then I didn't have the extra space, and now I do again, so I get tempted. I saw that at the thrift, I was like, all right, I'll get it. It's just a little troll with a little face mask.
Flight suit.
I don't know why, but I had so many of those when I was a kid. I think my grandmother liked them also and bought them for me at yard sales.
They're funny.
Pants. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this before he comes out.
Oh.
Is he moving?
He's moving out.
No, go back in, pants. He heard us talking about him. He was just inside the pants. Here, go in. Check it out. Show them how you're a good tunneler. Look, he likes his pants, doesn't he?
Yes.
All right, so what else did we get?
I'm pretty excited about this. It is a stained glass teapot. And I've actually sold a couple of specific stained glass shaped lamps. So I did a seashell one, and then I've sold one that was in the shape of a palm tree, which sold for quite a bit. And I have no idea what the value of that one is, whether or not it's going to be like $20 or maybe it's going to be $400. I have no idea.
Pants is standing in my spot.
He's taking over.
All right, well, I'm down to 3 things. Let me go ahead and get, how many you got left?
I have, 2.
We're just about there. So I got, this is a TY Mini Baby SpongeBob without his tag, unfortunately. And a little Yoda. Not Baby Yoda, but a baby-sized Yoda.
Baby-sized Yoda.
What else did you get?
I got cornrow dish, which is always great to pick up at the bins because they are way cheaper that way. Doesn't have his lid, but that's okay.
I got a single Imaginext figure. And my last thing, Hannah actually found this. What?
He's tunneling again.
I'm not getting my camera out again because you're just going to run away. But he's in. Now we're going to have to wash those jeans and the jacket because he's done climbed inside of them. I got myself a little oil can. I'm actually going to keep this and use it. And it's got oil in it, though. It's going to be hard for me to test the grade and stuff, so I'll have to dump it out and put something new. But it's very nice. It's a very nice oil can. Or if I don't want to keep it, that kind of thing in your booth
would do well.
Would sell very well.
That on a shelf in somebody's man cave would be pretty cool.
Now, let's talk about the best time of the day. Take it out and let's give her this IKEA bag.
We got, I'm very excited to list this.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We've listed a lot of clothes since we've been home just to catch up from our trip and stuff. And it's just too maddening to take stuff out of the bag before we film these bits.
Yeah.
So we should have listed this already responsibly, but we just didn't want to get ourselves in trouble and forget.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the highlights of the trip. I guess. I don't want to speak for you.
I would say this is probably the best thing I found the whole trip.
This is now behind the camera.
The
crawling
IKEA
into
bag.
the IKEA bag. You go ahead and talk, and I'm going to go do some pants investigation.
So this is a Levi's denim jacket with the red flannel lining.
Surprise!
Oh my gosh, it's just so cool. I saw it before the rotation started, but because we were we were seated in the junk aisle section, I couldn't go over and get to the clothes immediately. So I was like, surely it's gone. There's no way. Like, don't even worry about it. But I spotted out of the corner of my eye. No one even touched it. And I was just shocked. It's in great condition. There's no like tears or anything. And it's super cool. And I feel like winter's coming up, so this is going to be the perfect denim jacket for fall into winter. He's so funny.
He like attacked me.
He's ready to play.
He's so ridiculous. All right. Sorry for the distraction.
That's okay. But yeah, it's amazing, and I'm super happy about it. I would keep it, but it doesn't get this warm in Phoenix, so.
There's an IKEA bag just floating across our floor.
It's magic.
Okay, that was everything, right?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to anything you said, but high five on it. Pants is such a distracting animal.
Yes.
Now, most of you, not most of you, some of you are going to say, well, why don't you put that cat up while you film these videos? Why would I want to do that?
He's entertaining.
He's the single most entertaining. IKEA bag is just inching closer. Pants, what is your problem? Like what?
He is having a heckin' good time.
Like what is it that, what's the attraction here? Watch it, let's just give him a second to breathe. Well, welcome to another episode of Pants Cam. He's running into the tripod.
Oh no!
Surprise! Alright, he's over
figured it out.
He's over it. Oh, and you know what? I didn't film it that whole time, so you guys missed out on that one.
No.
I don't know what. Oh, here's what it is. Look at this.
Out of storage.
Now, don't judge me here. I know I need to delete some stuff, but we've been filming a lot of stuff, and I've been using my phone for some of the recent stuff. So, blame the phone on Pants Cam failing. We need to just strap a GoPro to that boy. I'm serious.
We just need to put cameras up in our house and like just do the highlight reel every day.
Yeah, well no, what we need to do is I need to plug in a time code machine to our cameras so that they're all synced perfectly to the same time code. And every single clip that I show from our day of thrifting and what we do will coincide in a little cam in the bottom corner of the screen that says Pants Cam.
Pants Cam.
And it'll be what he was doing that exact moment.
Oh my
that would be
gosh.
boring. He'd be sleeping the whole time.
Well, sometimes.
All right, well, I'm dead serious about this. Expect the Pants Cam episode one day in the near future. All right, well, what was your favorite thing that you got today?
The jacket, obvi.
My favorite thing, I guess the oil can.
It's pretty cool.
I like buying something useful. I really do. And,
what do you oil with that specific can?
I mean, really, whatever you want. It's just kind of a medium-sized oil can. My grandfather had one about that size, and he had a couple smaller ones, and he oiled some clock parts with it.
Cool.
So there's a laundry list of things you could use it for. What I'll use it for, I don't know. I just like tools, so it'll probably sit on a shelf and get used once a year, because that's just who I am as a person. But that's my favorite thing. So you found both the best things today.
I rock.
Well, like I said, guys, Mochi is now crawling underneath the IKEA bag.
It's Mochi time.
No Mochi Cam, though, because my phone is full of... Don't do it. All right, what was I saying?
All right, guys, thanks
for watching. 2 more Denver videos, and then after that, we'll be caught up. So the video after that will be us getting home and figuring stuff out, and then... She's under the IKEA bag. And then the video after that will be us back to shooting a video, posting it the next day here in town, which has usually been our norm. If you showed up here and you wonder why we're in 2 different states and stuff, that's not our norm. We do that for our travel vlogs so that there's a buffer and we don't mess up posting our daily videos. But here in about 4 days, we'll be back to normal. They're both under the IKEA bag.
Mochi is under the IKEA bag and Pants is taunting her outside of the IKEA bag, ready to get into the IKEA bag.
They're just the best. Why don't you both have GoPros strapped? Now Pants is taking a bath. I hope you like our live commentary here. Then again, check out that new channel that we have. I'm not going to be pushing this new channel a ton because honestly, our real goal is just to kind of acquire somewhat new audience. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have every single one of you over there, but it's just, you know, it's just going to kind of be there and grow on its own. It's exciting to start something new because one of the most exhilarating parts of this journey with this channel is the start of it, so it's nice to kind of have something new, but it's also nice to have something that is established and to protect that and to fight for that. Just 2 different experiences, and I like having both. I like being here and having this daily grind, and I like having something that's on the forefront of my mind. I like now that we've got something in the back of our minds to kind of think about the growth and strategize on, and you know, because don't get me wrong, we strategize for this channel, but nowhere near as much as we used to, because we've built the formula to do this.
Yeah.
What we do is we thrift, we come home, we wrap up, try to sprinkle a little pants on it, and that's our formula. And it's usually a successful video when we meet all those requirements.
Yeah.
But do check that channel out. There'll be links below for it. And that's it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Check out our Discord also. Links for that below. Basically, click that down arrow below all our videos. There's lots of information down there about things you can check out. Our merch store, our Discord where you can come chat with us, etc., 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 etc. And then I guess the last thing you should know before you go is that we need you to subscribe because we're just past 6,000 subs now. Woo! We're moving fast again. YouTube's like this, man. It really is a roller coaster ride. There for a while, we were doing like 100 subs a day, and then we went down to like 30. Now we're back up to like 50 or 60, and I love it. So if you're watching, please do us a huge favor. Sub for the cat content. Do you understand? If you want to see more pants, hit the sub button. And that's going to be it. We post daily videos here on this channel, so come back tomorrow. Check us out then. Check out more Denver bins then. That's hard to say, Denver bins.
Denver bins.
Denver Goodwill Outlet. What do they call them there? Outlet World?
Outlet World, that's
Outlet
right,
World.
yes.
So come back tomorrow and check out Denver Goodwill Outlet World #2. And until then, guys, that worked out perfectly. Peace out. Well, we're not peacing out yet. Hold on. Pants Cam! What's your deal, buddy?
He's so comfy.
Right on that beautiful jacket. Pants, you're not very conducive to being clothes reseller. We can't have. You're the worst.
He's already sleeping.
He already passed out. Mochi's like, well, what about me? Okay, take a bath.
Bath time.
You guys are ridiculous.
She's a sporadic bath.
I'm telling you. Come back soon for Pants Cam episodes. Seriously, peace out.